And, I understand why there may be those who anticipated that there might be some dramatic outcome in terms of political change in Iran. It is, of course, watching what happened in January, it's the hope of everyone that there could be that kind of change. I think the reality, though, is that this is a regime that has been there and done that before. It has survived, considerable internal instability and as well as external threats. Most of those who are still in leadership roles in the security establishment in Iran probably lived through and fought in the Iranian war with Iraq, which began with the unanticipated, although it should have been anticipated, invasion by Saddam Hussein at a time when Iran was even weaker than it is today. I often hear people in the discourse lately saying Iran is weaker than any time since 1979. No, in fact, that's not the case. Iran during the Islamic Republic during the first several years after the revolution was beset by internal turmoil, factional differences, urban warfare, tribal insurrections, a coup attempt, the degradation of and decapitation of the military, complete economic disarray, and deep struggles within the leadership itself. And somehow that same very sort of shaky state managed to survive an invasion by a much more powerful at the time adversary, and not just survive, but of course then bring the war to Saddam. They didn't ultimately achieve their own objectives on the part of the Islamic Republic, but they did consolidate the regime through that conflict. And my guess is that there are some who are hoping that the current war can have the same impact on extending the longevity of the Islamic Republic.